Hello there. What's happening, friends? So yeah, had a ton of fun playing Quantum Break the past couple streams. So figured it was time to revisit a an old favorite of mine. This is definitely one of my favorite games of all time. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay. Do you? Hmm. The game is being uncooperative. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay. Game is definitely acting a little odd. But I I just went back to the main menu. Yes, I would like. Huh. What is going on? I quit the menu and it just immediately starts again. What are you doing? Let's give this one more shot. If not, maybe I'm gonna play not remastered Alan Wake today. Okay. Press the button once. Okay. I I am so confused. It's fine once I'm in the game. But this is not where I wanted to start. No? Okay. What an odd bug. Let's go ahead and we'll just play not remastered Alan Wake. Oh no, do I not have it installed? Ah, man. I was not prepared for the game to bug out on me and try to continue um uninhibited. Alright. Press any button, but let's try a different button. Apparently any button does not mean any button. Okay, that one worked. Hey, okay. I have no idea why it was doing that. But, well, I beat it. I figured it out. So, yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Wow, this is, there we go. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and play on normal. Wow, okay, this is being real funky. Hopefully it stops doing that.
Stephen King once wrote that nightmares exist outside of logic, and there's little fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps asking why, but there can be no explanation, and there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and is what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer.
Sorry about the noise. I forgot to adjust my chair
I always
arms.
had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was late, desperately trying to reach my destination, a lighthouse. For some urgent reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
No, I'm good. Alright. Yeah, for anyone a little more familiar with who's been visiting the stream prior, you will notice I have a new layout now. Not really a whole lot to say about it. Chat will appear above my head. I'll figure out something to do with that bottom left space that's just kind of void right now. But yeah, any feedback, always appreciated.
The bridge had collapsed. I'd have to find another way to the lighthouse.
But yeah. Alright. Oh look, the guy's fine. Hey buddy.
Recognize me, do you, Ryder?
Just gonna...
You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your editor. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your stories are any good. Not like they have any autistic merit. You're a lousy writer. Cheap frills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Kind of a funny little nook back there that I can just walk into for some reason. Ah, yes, the QR codes that are throughout the game. They lead to interesting little unlisted Easter eggs. Wait, can I interact with them? No, they just are there. There we go.
You missed your deadline.
Uh-oh.
Damn.
Come on, swing.
You can't stop.
Swing, bada bada. Wait, I dodged? Ow. It's not what I meant when I said swing.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your oppression?
Run! No, not the light.
Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
I think one of the weirdest things about Clay Stewart, he's like a real guy who's also having these nightmares. It was in like, and the only real detail you get on that is in like a little companion book that came with the original game special edition. Is that one of the books? Nope, that's a conspiracy book.
Follow the light.
Thanks for destroying the wall.
You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Yeah, there are a lot of little details in that little companion book that came with the collector's edition that are just
For he did not
wild.
know that beyond the lake he called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
That's fair.
My light. I entered your dream to teach you. The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing. The hitchhiker has been taken over by the dark presence. You can't hurt him now. The darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
So, the game is definitely doing something funky. Because I pressed that once and it's just like, nope, here's a full group of messages saying that you already have full ammo. Oh, that's... Oh, okay, that's not too bad. Felt delayed for... Oh, no. Oh, wow. Something weird is going on here.
Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
You've done well. Remember what I've taught you. That is all. I will give you back your dream now.
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
I don't recall if headshots matter in this game. That would have probably been the time to find out. Oh, there's a can pyramid right here. No one likes you, can pyramid. Wait, really? I only needed one more to reach 5. I'm gonna go with no, just because headshots are so hard to line up when you don't have a target. Where'd he go? Oh, jeez. I don't remember if that one takes 6 shots or less. I don't know if that was a normal number of shots to defeat that hitchhiker. Oh, there's a coffee in there. Ow. Wait, what? Why was I holding that so long? It's like every input is like 4 inputs. Like I just used 2 batteries. Oof. I'm not sure this is gonna be playable. Something really fucking weird is going on. I hit his head. Is he gonna come up behind me again somehow? I don't even know where he came from last time. Nope. I didn't even complete the tutorial. But yeah, this is definitely odd. I'm dropping a lot of inputs here. Ow. That one was just my fault. Don't worry about that. But there are definitely some inputs getting missed while I'm playing here. Oh man, I missed. Oh no, I didn't miss. Okay. I'm cool with that. Alright, how do I get into this little bunker? Ah, stairs, of course. Hello, coffee thermos. Hello, checkpoint. Really? Flare gun? Here? I don't remember that. Actually, as a matter of fact, I don't really remember this little bunker at all. Bye, guys. Have a nice flight. I'm good at jokes, I swear. Yeah, this is the remastered version. I just hit a different button than A because I believe I was getting the same issue that I'm seeing here where some inputs are doubling or tripling or quadrupling up or just being missed entirely. Okay, no, headshots do nothing. All 3 of those shots hit him in the head. Oops. I'm not dead? I don't have anywhere I can go. The first one took 6 shots. After that, it's been 3 shots for each of them. No matter where I hit them. less cinematic that time. Hey, buddy. Just gonna walk through here. Don't mind me. No. You stop that. I did not fall and not die this time.
I can keep this up.
Oh, hello, tornado. Oh, I was stuck on the barrier. Let's go. Ow! Nothing like the invisible stamina meter. Classic. I'll get you. I don't think that did it.
He's here. Alan, wake up. Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Certain aspects of the remastering definitely look really nice, but some of it definitely suffers from the older graphics but just sharpened up look. Most of the character models particularly.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
It's just me, or does the audio sound a little echoey too?
Damn yuppies.
Alan, before he missed the shot.
Alright, I'm coming.
Hi.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife, if you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I can get an interview?
Look, Mr. Maine, I'm on vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you do have a lovely holiday.
Yeah, there's something about this that's odd. I mean, it seems like inputs are getting input multiple times. Pretty sure there were at least 2 audio tracks playing there. Very close, but I heard a slight echo. Definitely interesting.
I got a couple of really good ones. So you made a friend. That's cute.
Right. Yeah?
Hey, bestseller, how's my favorite writer? Are you there yet?
Barry. Yeah. We just got it.
Are the locals giving you trouble? Just say the word and I'll hop on a plane and come make sure that you're left alone, Al.
No, Barry, we're fine.
Great, great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it got your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Alan, we're here. Come on, let's get back to the car.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment.
I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cut up from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Yeah, once it's outside of...
Just don't blame me when you fall in love, because it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Yeah, once it leaves cutscene, the audio is definitely a lot
Are you staying long, Mr. Wake? I can't
different.
believe it. I'm having
Feels
a conversation
echoey, maybe a
with
slight
Alan
drop in
Wake.
quality, which is odd. I had no issues with this game when I played it previously.
Are you on
Do
your
me
own?
a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox. I'd do it myself, but both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah. Are you serious? Coconut again? You disgust me. Call yourself a rocker. Unbelievable. Ah.
Yeah, these guys are great.
You put the lime in the coconut. Drink them both up. Just because we're brothers, don't think I won't murder
It does
you
that.
in your
Get
sleep.
stuck. Yeah, you need to give it a good solid whack.
Okay.
Yes, that's my favorite tune. Coconut. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
This is it. I've died and gone to hell.
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I think I can handle it, ma'am. I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find
You don't
Stuckey,
wanna die,
to get the
do
key
you?
and get out as soon as
Worse.
possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always did. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. and to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Yep, I'm just
Hold
gonna
your
go.
lady
Thanks,
is a
creepy
special
lady.
place. Very inspiring.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid! Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift it. Heavier than a spoon. Yeah. Splendid, splendid. It's been a long time gone. Good to see you.
Hey, you wouldn't happen to have a bottle on you, would you, Tom?
I wish.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
Oh, something just occurred to me.
Mission accomplished.
Nope, nope, nope. Oh, man. No. No. Wow, this... You okay there, game? This is not cooperating at all. Nope, that's not it. Nope.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place?
Okay, let's... I don't think this game is okay. Alright. Right, it wasn't in that. I don't know what this game is doing to me. Nope. 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 Oh, wait. Is there no... disable licensed music on this one? I could have sworn that was in here somewhere. Oh, what? Okay.
This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
I think I gotta quit while I'm ahead. I'm going to have to download the original, because this is not playing nice at all. Yeah, because I don't have the original installed, of course. You install all. Alright, this will take a quick moment. Sorry about the delay. Yeah, that I have no idea what that was doing, but it was not playing or not letting me do things. So odd. There was just no issues. Okay. Oh, whoops. Yes, suspend my game. Download quicker, please. Oh, nice and fast. Okay, 6 minutes. Could be worse. Yeah, it's so weird. I have played through the remaster, as evidenced by the constantly loading into the end of DLC 1 checkpoint. And I didn't run into, like, any major bugs whatsoever. And then I started playing, streaming, and it's just... Nope. Echoey audio, multiple inputs at any given moment. I wonder if it's a remote play thing. I am remoted into my Xbox from my computer, so I could record the screen easier. Yeah, just quite an oddity and quite unexpected. Really, the remastered has no stream mode? I swear they added that. Oh well. I'll just have to get through the end of chapters quite quick. Can't linger there. And probably not play Coconut just in case. For the most part, the licensed music should be avoidable, as long as I blitz through the end of chapters. The end chapter screens. Alright, we're almost ready to get started. I will get started as soon as the base game is done, because I'm not going to reach the writer or the signal for quite a bit. It's interesting, too, because it's not like Alan Wake Remastered is Remedy's first foray into dealing with licensed music and streaming. It came out after Quantum Break, which had a streaming mode, which disabled licensed music, and Control, which I believe also has a streaming mode to disable licensed music. Kind of odd feature to just kind of drop. Because this came out after... Yeah, it's pretty close to their most recent release. Or major release. Alright, there we go. So now that that's installed, let's go ahead and play Alan Wake at slightly lower resolution. It's lower resolution. I'll just leave it at that. Little more than slight. The graphical enhancements on the remastered were pretty good. Okay. What do you mean I'm not signed in? There we go. Subtitles. Yeah, this one definitely didn't have a stream setting. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Like I said, most of the... Oh, they changed the difficulty names. Or they changed the difficulties in general. This one has normal, hard, and nightmare. The other one had easy, normal, and hard. Huh. That just occurred to me that they dropped hard nightmare mode on, No, it's fine. Yes, I would like to continue. Alright, well, good news for anyone just joining. You didn't miss anything. I spent half an hour dealing with technical issues on,
fun to be had in explanations. They're antithetical to the poetry of fear. In a horror story, the victim keeps...
Wait a second. That opening line is different.
And there shouldn't be one. The unanswered mystery is what stays with us the longest, and is what we'll remember in the end. My name is Alan Wake.
They made some script enhancements in the remaster. I didn't realize that. That's wild.
I've always had a vivid imagination, But this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So yes, it began with a dream. Following a typical nightmare pattern,
So nightmare mode's an unlockable in the remastered modes. They added an easy mode as the change.
Reason, I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. I'd seen the hitchhiker too late. He was dead. I was convinced they'd put me in jail and I would never see Alice again. Suddenly, his body was gone. I was in shock from the crash. I could hardly stand my feet.
Okay. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of graininess to the older graphics.
I had to go to the lighthouse. I knew there was something important waiting for me there.
It's one of those interesting things where the darkness of the game actually really helped with the graphics. Being a little darker, obviously the visuals are a little less detail oriented, which actually plays really well. Makes it just a little easier to see.
You don't even recognize me, do you, Ryder? You think you're God? You think you can just make up stuff? Play with people's lives and kill them when you think it adds to the drama? You're in this story now, and I'll make you suffer. You're a joke. There would be a single readable sentence in your books if it wasn't for your anger. You'll never publish another one of your shitty stories, cause I'm gonna kill you. It's not like your story's already good. Not like
So corner still exists. They just put the billboard down there.
Cheap thrills and pretentious shit. That's all you're good for. Just look at me. Look at your work.
Yeah, and in the remaster, the little corner nook, the billboard that's up there falls into it rather than it just being empty. Neat little detail. Nope, here's the thing they replaced with the QR code. Wonder what that is. Interesting. A lot of little details to see. See what changed.
You missed your deadline. Damn. You can't stop me.
I realized that the hitchhiker was a character from the story I'd been working on.
How does it feel to die by the hands of your own creation?
Yeah, that little bunker in the first area just didn't exist in the original.
Hurry!
It's Wake, it's me. Clay Stewart, remember? Quickly, get inside. There's no time to lose.
Oh no! Stop! No! Damn it, die! No! No! No!
I was trapped. There was no way out.
Ah, so there's no ray tracing or HDR in Remastered, but there is a stream mode then? Ow.
Follow the light. You are hurt. You should go into the light. You are only safe there.
Interesting. I didn't see that option. Is it under audio?
I have something important to tell you. It goes like this. For he did not know
Interesting.
that beyond the lake
I mean,
called home lies a deeper, darker ocean green, where waves are both wilder and more serene. To its ports I've been. To its ports I've been. Do you understand?
No.
Follow my light.
yeah, knowing that streamer mode is there is good. Aside from the fact that the game was finicky at best.
The darkness is dangerous. It's sleeping now. When it feels you coming, it will wake up. There's no time. I can only show you the most important thing.
And I'm not sure if it was finicky because of some bug I hadn't seen before, or simply because I'm on remote play.
Darkness protects him from all harm. Only light can drive the darkness away and make him vulnerable again. Here, take the light. Turn your flashlight toward him and burn the darkness away.
Ta-da!
You did it. Now the darkness no longer protects him, but it's still inside, controlling him. He can't be saved. He's still a threat. He is still your enemy. Here, take the gun.
Now you'll die.
Interesting.
Good. You've
Takes
done
less
well.
shots in normal
Remember
mode
what I taught you. That is
in
all.
this.
I will give you
Did
back your
this
dream
game's
now.
normal mode become easy mode?
In the nightmare, a terrible darkness was taking over the world. The lighthouse was the last safe place on Earth.
Though if this game's normal mode became easy mode, nightmare mode in the remaster must be rough. Just to be sure. Yeah, there is no deeper settings in this game as compared to the remaster.
Me this way, and now I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah, he only took 2 shots. So he thinks that
This isn't weak.
Normal mode is actually, in the remaster, is actually the new difficulty. Oh wait, this is where the bunker was, okay. I still don't remember this bunker ever being here. Nor this box with the flare gun. But apparently they were here the whole time. Okay, in this version I did get the coffee. So I did see this bunker once.
Just like
Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've played through, honestly, either one. What I've seen so far, they're largely the same, though the remaster did go through some slight editing to the script, which I find very interesting.
keep this up forever.
Not in a significant way, it's still distinguishable as the same game. But yeah, some slight script differences that I didn't really notice before.
He's here. Alan, wake up.
Shh, baby. Just another nightmare. Everything's fine. You dozed off.
Right. Anything more than dozed off would be news for everyone.
Cheer up, handsome. We're here.
Let's act like we're on vacation. Go stand next to that old gentleman there. I want a shot of you with the town in the background.
Sure. I'll even give you a title for the shot. A city boy, moments before he got eaten by a bear.
Oh, no, I guess the audio is just echoey. That's odd.
Hello there. You picked a good time to visit our town. Deerfest is just 2 weeks away.
Deerfest, huh? Did you hear that, honey?
You have a lovely wife. If you don't mind me saying. I'm Pat Maine, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I'm Alan Wake.
I won't pretend I don't recognize a famous writer such as yourself, Mr. Wake. A pleasure. I'm an avid reader myself. I hope this isn't too presumptuous of me, but I'm the night host at the local radio station. Any chance I could get an interview?
Look at those
Mr. Maine,
Xbox 360
I'm on
trees.
vacation. In fact, I'd appreciate it if we could keep my being here just between the two of us. I'm sure you understand.
Fair enough. You can trust me to be discreet. Not a hard man to track down if you change your mind, though. I hope you two have a lovely holiday.
Very nice. I got a couple of really good ones. And I see you made a friend. That's cute.
Right.
Disconnected from Xbox Live. Oh no. How does that work? I'm still
We just got here.
playing this over the network. Oh wait, over the net. I answered my own question.
No,
I'm
Barry,
just
we're
stupid.
fine.
Great. Just want to make sure you can relax and recharge. So, how is the place? Has it gotten your creative juices flowing?
Barry, we're just settling in.
Okay, Al. I'll call back later to make sure you're doing okay. And you call me if there's a problem, okay? Okay. I'm just looking out for you, buddy. Talk to you later.
I love you too, Barry.
You know he's going to be calling you every 5 minutes.
Barry is Barry. I can always turn off the phone.
What did I tell you?
Text message from Barry. He says hi to you too.
Ah yes, I forgot. The phone calls in-game use the same network as Xbox.
We need to stop at the local diner to get the cabin key from the landlord, a Mr. Carl Stuckey. He's waiting for us. I'll go fill her up while you get the key. I'll pick you up here in, say, 15 minutes?
Sure.
Alan, thank you for coming here with me.
I love you too. Go on. I'll promise to behave. I'd forgotten there were still places like this. Towns where everybody knew everybody.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner.
Hi, I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for...
Mr. Wake. Alan Wake. Oh, God! I am your biggest fan. I know people say that all the time, but I really am.
I'm glad to hear that.
Rose.
Rose, I'm looking for Mr. Stuckey. Carl Stuckey?
Carl? Oh, of course, Mr. Wake. He must have gone to visit the restroom. He'll be back in a moment.
I can't believe it. I've got all of your books. I got the cutout from the bookstore when they took it out of the window.
And you keep it here. Well, okay. Good for you.
Try the coffee. Just don't blame me when you fall in love, 'cause it'll break your heart when you have to leave.
Rusty here is no longer human. Nothing but black coffee under a thin layer of skin.
Yeah, that makes two of us.
Do me a favor, Sonny. I could really use a tune right now. Coconut, number 6 in the jukebox.
Sorry, I
do it
can't play
myself,
licensed
but
music.
Both of my legs have gone to sleep. Bad circulation. Yeah.
Are you serious?
Don't go in there, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark.
I didn't want to wait. I wanted to find Stuckey. To
We
get the
just
key
did
and
all
get out
this.
as soon as possible. The waitress was giving me a headache. Overeager fans always. Hello? Mr. Stuckey?
Carl couldn't make it. Unfortunately, he was taken ill. But I have the key for you and instructions on how to get to the lake.
Okay.
I wish you a good stay in my cabin. I'll come by later to check how you've settled in. And to meet your wife. I insist.
Thanks.
Cauldron Lake is a special place. Very inspiring.
If you say so.
You got lucky this time, young man. You can hurt yourself in the dark. This really ought to be fixed, and then I must remind Sarah to change the lights at the station. It's been too long already.
Even that sounds better than your singing.
Are you alright?
Splendid, splendid. Damn hernia. It swells up like a balloon if I lift anything heavier than a spoon. Yeah, splendid, splendid. It's been a long time, Tom. Good to see you.
Okay.
The Andersons, they're, local musicians. We're waiting for Dr. Hartman to come pick them up. They wandered off from his clinic at the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Alright.
Bye, Mr. Wake.
We've caught up to before I gave up on the technical
Mission
difficulties.
accomplished. The key and the directions.
My hero. I got some flashlights, just in case.
Hey, wait! Mrs. Wake! Your keys!
That diner was a real nut house.
Can you believe this place? This would make a wonderful setting for a book.
We're supposed to be on vacation, Alice. I'll figure it out when we get back home. Okay?
Okay. We can talk about this later.
Batman here on KBFF.
I didn't want to talk about it. I wanted to bury my head in sand.
Here's another one of my favorites to go with it.
Once upon a time, I
Yeah,
was
it
a
should be
successful
actually
writer, but
updated
that was a
already.
long
I
time
switched
ago.
to
I hadn't
regular.
been able to
Oh,
write a
did I not
word in 2
apply the
years.
change?
Not since my
Might
last
not
book.
have.
And now the weather.
Should be updated now.
A clear night, so you folks in the big city might want to look up every once in a while.
Oh wow, it's like instant too, huh?
It gets pretty dark out here, but they'll light.
Wow. It's gorgeous, Alan.
It's something, all right. Don't worry, honey. I'll get you inside safe and sound before it gets dark. And I've got the flashlight.
I know. I'm okay.
Alice had a phobia. The fear of darkness. I wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Okay. Just because I find this really funny, and I actually don't know if I've done it in the original, is there is a coffee thermos all the way up this path. Get to trek all the way up. Don't worry, there's more. And then we're at the car. I hadn't. Oh, give me that. Would you look at that? Free coffee. And then there's nothing else up here. All that for 1 out of 100 collectibles. Alright, Alice. Let's go. Oh, no, I agree with you. Coffee is... yeah. But, well, Alan's a writer, so that's his only sustenance based on stereotypes.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Hello? Anyone here? For a moment, the oppressive feel of the nightmare I had seen on the ferry returned.
Yeah, I have to agree. I don't understand how people function on coffee either.
I needed to get the power running in the cabin. There had to be a fuse box or a generator somewhere on the island. The cabin looked like a time capsule from the 60s, or even earlier.
Well, that says the 70s, Alan, so there's that.
The power cable goes to that shed over there.
The island had once been the site for a love story. Maybe it would be that again. An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
The lights are on! Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing! Have fun!
I believe they were E and B, not E and R.
It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Let's take another quick look. Yep. E and B.
Alice? Honey?
Alan, I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Okay.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn, Alice, you... Everyone
Hey,
keeps...
hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists.
So
Maybe-
now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Don't, just don't! I don't want to hear it! God damn it, Alice! God damn it! I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice? Alice?
Uh-oh.
The cabin had gone dark. All the lights were out.
Alice, I'm coming!
What the hell? Alice? Alice? Oh no!
Keep going, Alan. Wake up.
Alice? Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot. Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either. gas station was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Damn. Oh, that was a close call.
Hello?
Hello?
Absolutely no
Someone
trepidation walking into the mysterious light. To be fair, he doesn't know what's going on yet.
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night. The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
The lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
Fingers crossed.
Anybody there? Please, I've been. Hey! Hey, you!
Phil!
There's been an accident. I need help. Listen, I need to.
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square. And
Square.
Carl.
Pleased to meet you.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Premium!
I do like the pages as a narrative device.
You lose?
The deposit.
Oh, thank you.
The latest thing!
Nice reference to The Shining.
Way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
How convenient.
During your trying walking, it's the latest thing
incontestably proven health benefits let you kill two birds with one stone. You can
You know,
and keep
I gotta appreciate the man for giving me health advice while he's trying to kill me.
Yes.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello? Hello?
I don't think the phone works anymore.
This is bad.
Bye. Oh, well, thank you, door.
There were more of them.
Oops. No, thank you, Otto-Lane.
My head pounded with a concussion. I'd never fired a gun outside a shooting range, and now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Free flare gun.
Hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Yeah, kick the fuse box. That'll show it who's boss.
The Dark Forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
It's rabbit season.
Rose knew she had been gushing, but right now, she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
Whoops. Always take the long way out. Ooh. Supply box. Bullets. Ow.
What the hell was that? When I saw the river below, something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
Nothing hiding back here.
Barry Wheeler was bouncing off the walls. He jumped on a plane after his calls were ignored by both Al and Alice for several days. It could mean that they were both on a second honeymoon, but Barry didn't buy it. Al had been way too unstable for that. not sleeping, messed up. Barry had years of experience dealing with Alan Wake, and he couldn't ignore it. Something was wrong.
Hey, buddy. I do appreciate the travel tips.
Stalking me.
Is not hazardous occupation.
Okay.
Taken. They're taken.
Free loot. More just batteries. Okay. I find batteries are kind of... They can be useful in a few instances here, but largely because the flashlight passively deals damage to the darkness protecting the Taken, I find batteries to not be the most useful thing. Because a lot of times just bursts with the flashlight tend to be more efficient and more effective.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Yeah, definitely in nightmare mode there's a bit more use to batteries. Because just the enemies in general are a little stronger. But both normal and hard mode I found it wasn't too bad. Oops. That was stupid.
I heard them before I saw them, swooping down from the sky and screeching as they came. I spun around just as the cloud was upon me. For an instant, I stared into 100 dead eyes, black pearls glittering in the darkness. I raised the flashlight and the swarm exploded like fireworks. Feathers burned, turned into ash. I couldn't hear my scream above theirs.
There is a shotgun here. With 2 whole bullets.
With all this forestry equipment around, there had to be something I could use to
There we
reach
go.
the top.
Perfect. Yeah, perfect. It's like, wait a second, is that a little too low? It's not. The opposite side is lower than the side I climb up.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice. The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in Hellgate. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is third.
Haha. Can't ambush me if I start the generator. Ow. Throwing stuff is mean.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
Alright, I'll go get this box back here. Gives me an extra bullet for the flare gun, which will be quite helpful coming up soon. Buddy.
Fruit salad, though. A man like me needs a hefty meal. That's for the day.
Hey, fellas. Nice.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Okay, full up on batteries. Ooh. Oh, no, it's already tilted wrong. Nope, I need to go to the other side. Oh man, I can't ride it. Rude. I can rotate it, but that's about it. Oh, wait a second. If I go from this side. Nope. It's just not cooperating. Let's watch Night Springs instead.
Science. It bestows immortality on those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide. If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, two new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
I love their Night Springs episodes, just these kind of variable quality sci-fi mini episodes of the Twilight Zone. Just like the Twilight Zone, variable quality. Oh, am I here already? Okay.
Simple and as you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires patience
Flank me. There we go. Nice and simple.
Stucky's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Just casual hike in the forest with my shotgun.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice. After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting, at least for a moment. The sane world reasserted itself. Stucky spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling, caught his attention. Stucky looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him. The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now. I had to get inside the gas station to find a phone to call for help. The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her, I'll fix up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost.
I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
Hello, phone.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker, you are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen, I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake, not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stucky, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
Dramatic stare.
A candy-colored clown.
Oh, nope, nope.
Previously on Alan Wake.
Alright, do one more chapter tonight.
My wife, Alice.
Thank you for coming here with me. I thought maybe you could write here.
I don't want to hear it. God damn it, Alice.
Now, she's missing.
Alice? Alice?
I woke up behind the wheel of a crashed car. I'm missing a week. I was attacked by shadowy men straight from a nightmare. The sheriff took me to the lake Alice and I had stayed at. but the cabin had disappeared.
Honey, I'm home.
Back here, sweetie. How was it?
Worst weather I've ever seen.
You should put some coffee on. It'll warm you up. Hey, handsome. This is gonna be a long night, but these shots are turning out great.
I guess you're gonna need that coffee then. I'll go put it on. Coffee's on.
Great, thanks. I'll need it if I'm gonna finish this by tomorrow.
Oh, hey, I just finished those cover mock-ups. They're on your desk. Tell me what you think.
No kidding. I didn't think you'd get them done this quickly.
On occasion, I can perform all sorts of miracles, my dear.
Oh, really?
Well, you seemed to think so last night.
These look really good.
Oh, sure, until Barry gets his hands on them. Which, by the way, will happen over my dead body. The last time was the last time. Oh, and speaking of Barry, he called. Alan! Alan, please check the fuse box.
I'm right here. I'm on it, honey.
Please hurry.
Honey, it's a power outage. I've got the flashlight.
Okay. Hi.
You okay?
I'm sorry. It just really spooked me.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
I know it's stupid, but it's just... especially when I'm not prepared for it, you know? It gets to me.
I love you.
Tell me a story, writer.
Okay. I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid. The dark really spooked me, too. When it got really bad, my mom gave me this old light switch. She called it the clicker.
The clicker, huh?
Yeah. If I ever got scared of the dark, I could just flip the switch and a magic light would scare the monsters away.
Oh, sure.
Here it is.
Alan.
Maybe it'll help you, too.
Yeah, nice story, writer boy. You made that up right now, didn't you?
No. Seriously.
I love you, even if you are a liar. Thanks for this.
How do you feel, Mr. Wake? Any nausea, disorientation, anything like that? Mr. Wake, how are you feeling?
I'm okay. My head's fine. I had to lie about my headache and memory loss. He'd send me to a hospital for tests. I couldn't leave without Alice.
Very well. I don't think you have a concussion, but you've obviously been through quite a shock. You should take it easy for a couple of days.
Thanks.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done here. If the pain gets any worse or you experience any other symptoms, you should come see me. I'll let you get on with it then. Sarah, Sheriff Breaker, is waiting for you. She's very good at her job. I'm sure she can locate your wife in no time.
Doc Nelson was the image of a small-town doctor. Sheriff Breaker had called him to the station to take a look at the cut in my head. I'm sorry you had to cut your morning fishing short for this, Doc.
Oh, she's a beauty, ain't she? Not the biggest I ever caught, if you can believe that coming from an old fisherman like me, but she's right up there. Now, she's a largemouth bass, which is what you're after if you prefer a lure. Now, if you want either trout or salmon, on the other hand, then it's fly fishing for you. You a fishing man, Mr. Wake? Oh, doesn't really matter, I suppose. but it can be very relaxing out there. You can't get me off the water this time of year. Closest thing to heaven.
I'll take your word for it, Doc.
Thank you for testing the lights, Miss Weaver. Everything seems to be fine.
Come in, Mr. Wake. Your phone's on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Have you started looking for my wife yet?
My men are already on it. Now, can you tell me what happened?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. We were arguing. I walked out of the cabin.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake?
How did you end up at Stucky's gas station?
I wanted to tell her what had happened last night, but I couldn't. She'd locked me up. Excuse me. I need to take this. Hello?
Alice, please help me.
Alice?
Stop talking to the law. You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
Who is this?
Go to the back lot. There's a hole in the fence on the left. Look inside the junker. I left a little something there to convince you we're all on the same page here. After you ditch the cops, you're gonna meet me in Elderwood National Park. There's a spot called Lover's Peak. Midnight. Don't do nothing stupid, pal. We're watching you.
I need some fresh air. Can I go out? In the back, maybe?
Of course, Mr. Wake. I understand. You can get there through the cells. Deputy Grant can show you the way.
I'm sorry. All of this, it's just a lot to take in.
Take your time, Mr. Wake. I understand. Can I ask you what the call was about, Mr. Wake?
It's personal.
Well, we are looking for your wife, and I'm going to need your cooperation if I'm going to help you.
I need a moment, after I get some fresh air.
Okay. You can find me here. We'll talk when you feel up to it.
Mr. Wake, can I help you with anything?
I need to get some air. The sheriff said I could go out back.
Of course, Mr. Wake. You can get there through the cell corridor. Just don't mind Walter in there. He's one of our regulars.
I thought he quit drinking for good.
Oh, no such luck. He went on a bender and beat Danny pretty badly. He started shouting like that the moment he woke up.
Hey! Hey! I need more light in here. God damn it, more lights!
Alice looked through the viewfinder, lining up the shot. Cauldron Lake was breathtaking. Something caught her eye. A figure standing in the shadows behind the cabin, like a thin woman in a black dress. She lowered the camera and looked again. No one there. Just a collection of bushes that looked vaguely human-shaped. She shook her head and laughed.
I don't like the goddamn shadows in here! Hey! Hey, mister! Hey, can you turn the light? The light's on! Thank you, man, thank you. Hey, you're alright. You're a good guy. Don't let anybody tell you different. You know, I shouldn't even be in here. The cops, they got it all wrong. See, sure, I beat him up, but I wasn't drunk. I mean, I wasn't drunk at the time. I only got drunk afterward. Okay, listen. You gotta listen carefully now. Here's the kicker. That wasn't Danny. No, sir. It only looked like him. You wanna know who it really was? I'll tell you who it really was. It was a goddamn space alien!
Good, now we know what we're up against.
Something a drunk would say, but believe me, I wasn't drunk then.
Okay, you have fun with that.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said, go through the fence on the left.
Kick it. Bam.
Alice's driver's license had been placed on the front seat. The caller meant business. Barry?
Ow! Thank God! Where the hell have you been? I've been trying to reach you for a week, you and Alice.
Listen to me. I'm at the sheriff's station. Come and get me. I can't talk now.
Al, what the hell is going on?
I had to get the sheriff to let me go. I needed to get to Elderwood National Park to meet Alice's kidnappers.
A writer is a light that reveals the world of his story from darkness, shapes it from nothingness. The way a sculptor carves a statue from a block of granite. If I stop, the world I'm making dies. Darkness will reclaim it. It's a long, hard journey into the dark. Alice's life is at stake, but I can't think about that, or I'll lose it. The dread lingers at the edge of perception. I'll push on. Anything is possible here. I'll write the story. I'll save her.
Marvelous, Sarah. I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh, hey! Oh, my! Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges.
Yep.
Mr. Wake,
Good
my
old
offer still
Barry
stands.
Wheeler.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow. I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Who's Max?
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you. And she was very helpful when I was looking for you. Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy and his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey,
Doggy.
Rusty, right? You're at cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure. What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky. Max is still groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet.
Al, you can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Form picked up.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too. If you have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know, I just don't want any trouble.
Right, thanks.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Uh-huh.
To the cabin.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again.
What's out back of the cabin? I don't think I've ever actually looked back here. Because the answer is not much.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Yeah, that's fair.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Bird scare. Cabinet. Ooh, bullets. Thank you. Yeah, kick it. Ooh, another episode of Night Springs.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode: The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Don't worry. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Spooky. Oh, this person didn't have bullets in their closet.
The air in the visitor center was heavy with an awful smell, as if some rotten drowned thing had crawled up from its grave. Rusty kept coughing blood. My eyes were drawn to the twisted shape of his broken leg. The attack had been vicious. Max whined in his cage. Rusty's eyes were wild with fear and terror. He gasped. "Mr. Wake, it happened just the way it was on that page."
Okay. Oh, there's another page up here.
Rose knew that Rusty was in love with her, and she liked him too. She liked him a lot. He taught her to dance, and life had certainly taught her the value of a man who was gentle. He treated her well, made her smile, made her feel good. But Rusty wasn't the prince of her dreams, and that tended to underline the unbearable truth. She was no closer to that Hollywood magic than he was.
Uh-oh.
The vision left me weak. This was no head injury. Rusty, damn.
Rusty, hang on! I'm coming!
Please, help me! Anybody? Help me! Help me! Can you hear me?
Hello?
Anyone! Please help! Back here. I'm back here.
Mr. Wake? Oh, hell. It happened just the way it was on that page. I found. Came true. It knew. So dark. It'll come back for me. You must... The lights. In the office. I have the key.
Okay, Rusty. Hang on. I'll be right back. Whatever did this couldn't be far. Rusty had found a page from the manuscript. It would help me understand what had happened.
He's just, not doing so hot.
The only way to make sure that Rusty was safe was to get the power running and the lights back on. The visitor center was sturdy, but the impact turned the front of the building into splinters. Rusty was thrown across the lobby like a rag doll and hit the far wall hard. It didn't hurt until he tried to move and saw his leg bend the wrong way, felt the broken rib stabbing him on the inside. Rusty howled in pain and fear, suddenly afraid to die alone. At the last instant, I changed direction and threw myself down. The axe splintered the trunk of a tree. I stumbled into the pool of bright light. My lungs burned. I was too exhausted to move. I tensed as I waited for the killing blow, but it never came. I raised my head. Nothing moved in the darkness beyond. For the moment, bathed in the cold light, I was safe.
Batteries and bullets.
I was too late.
Uh-oh.
Someone had destroyed the circuit breaker. There was no way to get the lights back on.
Rusty! Rusty!
The ground was covered with burning ashes. It looked like liquid darkness.
Hunting licenses.
This is generally true, yes. I mean, we're about to find out.
Something had torn a mammoth-sized hole in the wall.
don't feed the animals. Fishing is only permitted for those visitors who purchase a park fishing license. Obey the park ranger's instructions at all times.
Rusty? Rusty, no!
Never closer than 100 yards.
Do bears and wolves never approach any other wildlife closer than
25 yards.
pets must be leashed.
At all times.
Never leave your pet
Unattended.
It is
Against the law.
to remove any natural objects or historical artifacts from the park grounds.
I don't think I've ever seen him go in that building before. Oof. That's a lot of bullets. Oh, hey guys. Cinematic dodge. Less cinematic dodge. Yeah, I don't think there's good news about Max, though there is no blood. So he may have just ran away. We don't know. Aha, there are the stairs. I found them.
What the hell was that? I saw from the window. I saw something.
Forget about it, Barry. It's just me going crazy.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. You're not crazy. I wish you were crazy, but you're not crazy. Ow, be careful.
Stay in the cabin. Don't open the door for anyone. I mean it. In that last instant of consciousness, Rusty thought about Rose. He was older than she was. Rose was barely out of her teens, but she made him feel young and forget what a train wreck his long-dead marriage had been. He still wore the ring. He'd been waiting for her to tell him to take it off. Now she never would. Lover's Peak was at the far end of the nature trail.
Yeah, let's get the free box in Moonshine Cave. There might be an ambush here. I honestly don't recall. Up, please. Game? Oh, okay, I have to go up this way. Batteries and a shotgun, that's it, huh? Okay. Alright. Away we go. Nope, no ambush in the cave, ironically. The place that's always dark. Nothing happens. Well, that was rude. Hey guys. Ow. All right. Definitely an ambush down here, buddy. No, thank you. For some reason I was having trouble shooting that one guy. More. Don't know how that worked, but it did. Okay. I think I'm gonna beeline for that, even if some dudes try to ambush me, like so. No, thank you. You guys have fun. Oh, that's rude. It's like they knew I was gonna decide to do that. Okay, checkpoint me. Oh, good, bullets. I do need more of those.
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by a rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Bear alert. Oh, that was not the kind of bear I was expecting. Ow. Ow. Oh. I broke his darkness right as he got me. Buddy. Hey guys. I think I'm just gonna... Oh, okay. Apparently I'm not just gonna do anything. Ow. There we go, that's what I wanted to see. Get out of here. Almost died to the same fight twice. I was being incredibly stupid. Oh, hey, you're still here? What? Color me slightly confused. Oh, this isn't the way forward anyway. Hey, buddy. Where did he keep coming from? Oh, the whole retinue's there. Apparently, it's you can trigger that fight from the backside. Interesting development. I'm going to ignore them.
Agent Nightingale didn't want to be in Bright Falls. These little communities revolted him, and he didn't like the trees or the coffee. He now knew that impossible horrors lurked behind the storefronts and smiles. He desperately wanted to turn the car around and just drive until he passed out or ran out of road and booze. But he had a job to do. He had a rider to catch, at any cost.
Just waiting for the lift. As you do. Thank you. Onwards. You know, I guess I could have used these bullets. Birds. Oh no, the birds jacked up my ride.
Come on, we gotta get moving. More of them coming. That flashlight's kid stuff. The flares will keep the bastards away.
Okay.
You can see them too? Hell, of course I see them. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but...
Let's move!
I lost my gun back there.
Oh, I've got a gun. Just keep that light steady on him.
It took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake! You better keep up! For ya. How's that, huh?
Come on, buddy. Stop throwing shit and get over here. Thank you. There you go.
stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the
How
gun.
in the world are you a worse shot than I am?
Are you kidding? Give me the gun!
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it. Just a little longer. Scare them off. Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us. Just a little longer. I almost got it.
Said that a moment ago.
Okay, it's open. Move it or lose it.
Yeah, I'm moving it. Coming? No one there. They disappear when I enter the light.
Feeling better now, Wake. All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon. This is it, Wake. The last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Give me the goddamn gun! They're coming!
That's not how this goes. Get with the program, Wake.
Come on, man. I'm a better shot than you are. Yeesh, finally he got one.
Bring it! Stop fighting me! This is a piece of cake, Wake.
You have a friend back there. Just wanted you to know. Oh, come on. Thank you. You shot 6 shots and you hit him twice. There we go. Jeez. Why do you suck at shooting?
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were gonna say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're gonna bring about something glorious and terrible once we get you some proper editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about? Where's Alice?
I want the entire manuscript, or she's gonna suffer bad.
You touch her mouth.
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No! Come back here! I swear I'll kill you if you hurt Alice! Do you hear me? Come back here! He had Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move. On more than one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign, and nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
That's a creaky log. Ah, right. Traps are a thing now. Just gotta watch for the little glint. Oh, geez, this place is loaded. Bullets? Oh, I'm full. Cool. Two-shooter. I do like that you can generally tell when there are going to be some ambushes by the thick, windy fog. Okay. Oof. I think there's gonna be more traps up ahead.
The night had been one desperate situation after another. I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw.
Hunting rifle. Okay. Want to save that. That'll be a nice tool for... Unless I find more bullets, then I can just use it as well.
I had heard the plane fall. It made no sense. It was clear that it had just fallen here, but it was very old and obviously hadn't flown in decades. Looking at it sent a shiver down my spine.
Right, I go up this way. To get the box. with a two flares. Don't know why it didn't just auto-target the second one. Other side, I think. For some reason, this particular sequence always throws me off a little. No idea why. I just never remember exactly what it wants me to do. Oh, that's why. The plein air is entirely optional. It just draws your attention there. Oops. I've played this game a dozen times, I swear. Ow. No more surprises, please. Hunting rifle bullets and revolver bullets. Both are very good. From behind me. Okay. No, wait, that's not the way to go. Okay. That's where I came from. I'm going over here. Did I just go the wrong way again? Yep, I did.
Your own food can save money.
All right. Reach the top of the mill. That I shall, game. That I shall. Maybe. Was I supposed to land on top of those? Wait. Really? No, I can't. Oh, there's just a door here. Again, played this game a bunch, I swear. Bullets. I will take bullets, thank you. That's there. Oh. Because this just kind of ends. Nope, nothing hiding. Oh, doesn't. Wait, so is this the optional way? It is. There's a page hiding here.
The logging site was a mess. The modular office had been pushed off the cliff. Deputy Thornton climbed up from the wreckage excited, breathing hard from the exertion. Nobody there. It's weird. Don't you think that's weird? Bored, Mulligan let out a mighty snort. Hell, it's always weird, Thornton. Just a question of sorting out what kind of weird it is this time around. When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed, like the channel had been switched without warning. You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
That's fair. Oh, right, ladder. Going up. All right.
Beware of Widowmakers.
Dangerous game of chicken, but I won.
Shadows stirred and the wind picked up as I ran through the forest. I felt the dark presence turning its gaze toward me. Then the moonlight was blotted out by dark shadows that raced violently across the ground, moving too swiftly to be natural. Darkness gathered between the trees and melted again to reveal the Taken. No natural path had brought them here.
Somehow I have not maxed out my battery now. Ow. Barrel got me. No, thank you. I guess that's what you stockpile batteries for. Make that go a little quicker. Here we go.
Occupation.
Two and done. Would be nice if it was one, but I'll take it. Light, glorious light.
Barry? Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What, am I crazy?
Stay hidden. I'll be there soon. Just make sure you keep the lights on.
Coming for you, birds.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods. I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus. The FBI agent's command froze me in place. I considered surrender. It was all falling apart anyway. I could give in, let someone else deal with it, but it felt all wrong. Call it instinct, his posture, the way he held the gun. He was no friend. Shots ringing in my ears, I leaped for the hole in the fence and stumbled into the darkness beyond.
Car key, are you here? I picked the wrong bathroom, didn't I?
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a beast with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
You can learn about the ancient and yourself.
All instinct. Yep, bathroom jump scare. Vroom vroom. Beep beep. it was that way. Oops. Let's check out what's over here. More hunting rifle bullets. Change cars, quickly. For no good reason. That was the wrong button to accelerate. I mean, it was mostly damaged from my own incompetence, to be fair. I don't think I could take the RV. Like, I can't take this car either. Or this one, for that matter. Oh, a flare gun.
The flare gun was probably the best weapon I could imagine against the dark things I was facing.
No, thank you. I don't want any. Oops, I missed. One of them lived. And now he's gone.
It was the kidnapper.
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need a week.
It's not done?
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy, city boy. The main building, there at noon. You bring the manuscript, you'll get your wife. Not, well, get me?
Yes, I get you.
Barry had talked about birds over the phone.
A little early with that.
I got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Yeah. Oop. Wow, my timing on these is off. Almost got him. There we go.
I'll make them go away, please.
Eesh. Again with the timing. Oh, okay, there was a second batch, so that worked out. Okay, I am down to flashlight only. Wave after wave of birds.
Barry, you can open
Okay.
the door now. They're gone.
Still not the worst.
Hey, Al. I'm sorry for thinking you were having a psychotic episode, man.
Yes. They are. They're upset that Barry didn't like him.
Around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back. For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer
She
park
totally
outside
sounds
the town.
normal.
We'll be there in less than an hour. See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon. Welcome to the old
dear diner.
Good girl.
All right. And the start of that licensed piece of music marks the end of the stream for today. Gonna continue this on Thursday, 6 p.m. Eastern, as per usual. Till then, catch y'all later.